I think the Jordan 17 is a real dope sneaker. You know what I'm saying? I was in high school when it dropped. Yo, what's good with y'all? Welcome to another episode of TEQCopsKicks. My name is Technic G. Today we have another fresh sneaker unboxing / review video for y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Today, we're taking a look at the Air Jordan 17 Low in the black patent colorway. This pair released August 2026 and retailed for a whopping $245. I personally picked up my pair from a Better Generation, aka Better Plus, whatever they're actually known as these days. Either way, they made a post on X saying that they were going to do a raffle where you had to make a video showing what shoe size you wore, and you had to write down on a piece of paper the year that the Air Jordan 17 was originally released, which was 2002. So I did it. I signed up, I made my little video, and then they messaged me about half an hour later saying that I won. Now, I had made plenty of videos in the past and done plenty of these type of raffles, and nothing ever came of it. So this was pretty cool that I actually got a message saying that I won. The next day, they hit me with an invoice, and I ended up paying $260 after tax and shipping, which is not bad for a shoe that costs $245. Let me annoy some of y'all real quick before we get everything going. I don't like this on there. I like to take it off. It says peel off, homie. Why y'all keep keeping these on your shoe? Take it off. Off top, this shoe is blacked out and glossy. Most of the upper is covered in black patent leather, which gives this colorway its whole personality. When the lights hit it, you get reflections all across the side panels and especially around the toe. Then you've got perforated black leather underneath the laces, which breaks up all that patent leather and adds some texture. The lace setup is one of the details that really makes the Jordan 17 stand out. You've got metallic silver eyelets running up both sides, along with the silver hardware towards the top. Against all that black, those chrome-looking details really pop. Around the ankle, you've got that black textile sleeve. And even though this is technically the Jordan 17 Low, it really doesn't look like what we normally think of as a low-top sneaker. That sleeve still comes up around the ankle and gives the shoe a pretty unique shape. Moving down, you've got more gloss through the midsole area, subtle Jumpman branding, and that dark icy blue translucent outsole underneath. That outsole and the metallic silver hardware are really the only contrast against all that black. Y'all already know black sneakers are right in my lane, but what I like about this pair is that it isn't just another plain black Jordan. The shape, materials, hardware, and lacing system give it that unmistakable early 2000s look. The history of the Jordan 17 is a big part of what makes this model interesting. The Air Jordan 17 originally released in 2002 during Mike's comeback with the Washington Wizards. Wilson Smith III designed the shoe, and one of the major inspirations behind it was jazz music. The idea was basically that Jordan played basketball the same way a great jazz musician improvises. You understand the fundamentals, but then you react in the moment and create something on the fly. That inspiration made its way into the shoe through things like musical note details on the original lace hardware and the flowing lines throughout the design. Around the same time, Jordan Brand had also signed jazz musician Mike Phillips. The original Jordan 17 was a serious performance basketball shoe for its time, featuring Zoom Air cushioning, a full-length shank plate, and a TPU heel stabilizer. But one of the most memorable things about the Jordan 17 was the presentation. The original Air Jordan 17 came packaged in a metal briefcase with a digital guide to the shoe, and the regular Jordan 17 retailed for $200 back in 2002, making it the most expensive Air Jordan ever at the time. $200 for a sneaker in 2002 was crazy. That briefcase helped make the whole experience feel like you were buying something special. And that's one thing I wish Jordan Brand would have brought back with these. I know this is a Jordan 17 low and a different release, but at $245, give me something. Instead, these came in a Jordan face box. It's kind of strange for a model with packaging history like the 17, but it is what it is. This colorway also feels like a modern spin on the original black chrome Jordan 17 low from 2002. Instead of using the more traditional leather construction from back then, Jordan Brand went heavy with black patent leather on this version. I think it works because the Jordan 17 already has that luxury, futuristic look. You still have the original shape, hardware, sleeve, sculpted tooling, and early 2000s design language. The patent leather just gives the whole thing a different finish. As far as actually wearing these, this definitely isn't what I'd call an everyday beater. There's a lot of shiny black patent leather, so it's gonna show fingerprints, dust, creasing, and eventually some scuffs. That's just part of wearing patent leather. The good thing is the colorway itself is extremely easy to wear. It's basically black from top to bottom with a little silver and dark blue underneath. So finding something to wear with them shouldn't be difficult. And honestly, I think this is one of those sneakers you could pull off with a suit. The black patent leather and chrome details give it a dressier look than most basketball shoes, and the Jordan 17 already has that luxury feel to it. I could definitely see myself throwing these on with a black suit instead of wearing regular dress shoes. For sizing, I went true to size with my normal size 12, and they fit just fine. At $245 retail though, this definitely isn't cheap. This is more of a pair for somebody who already likes the Jordan 17, somebody who appreciates those later numbered Jordans, or somebody who just likes that experimental early 2000s sneaker design. For me, I'm happy with the pickup. The raffle made it more memorable, the release itself was pretty quiet, and this isn't a sneaker you're gonna go see everybody walking around in. I also like seeing Jordan Brand go deeper into the archive instead of acting like the numbered Jordan line ends at 14. There are a lot of interesting Jordans after that point, and the 17 is definitely one of the more distinctive ones. Would I say everybody needs to spend $245 on a Jordan 17 low? No. And I definitely wouldn't go paying some ridiculous resale price just because the release was limited. Retail is already expensive enough. But if you like the Jordan 17, appreciate that early 2000s Jordan Brand era, and want something different from the same handful of Jordan retros we see over and over again, I think this is a strong pickup. For me, this is more of a collection pair first and an everyday sneaker second. I like the history, I like the design, I like the black patent leather, and I'm glad I hit that raffle. Yeah, I definitely want to shout out a Better Generation, aka Better Plus, for the way that they did the raffle release on this pair. A lot of people was kind of upset, and I know in the past, when I've signed up for raffles that way, I was upset that I didn't win either, you know? But honestly, it's kind of the best way to do it. You know, it kind of ensures that bots ain't going to cook the raffle. It kind of ensures that you got to be a real person willing to actually record a video and, you know, do what the post asks you to do just to be able to sign up. You know, I think there's less people signing up on a raffle like that. And I think it's just a more personal, authentic way to buy sneakers. And, you know, I'm probably just saying that because I actually hit. But it is what it is. I really wanted this pair, and I'm glad that I was able to get it. I don't know if the black pack is still coming out later this year. I think that's supposed to be like the 15, 16, and the 17 all blacked out with regular leather. If that drops, I'm definitely going to need that pair as well. I think the Jordan 17 is a real dope sneaker. You know what I'm saying? I was in high school when it dropped. It was just kind of a magical time, you know? Mike came back to basketball. I guess you had to be there. But anyway, I'm really glad to have this as a part of my collection. And that's all I really got to say about this sneaker right now. Thanks for watching episode 54 of TEQCopsKicks. My name is Technic G. Make sure you thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about today's sneaker. You can also follow me on Instagram, X, Facebook, and Threads. Make sure you check out my official website at TEQCopsKicks.com. Keep copping them kicks, y'all. Stay true to yourself. Wear what you like to wear and do what you like to do. Much love. Peace.